Welcome to the Money Manifestation Mastery podcast with your host, Lara Waldman, where we talk all things money. Big money, big purpose, big power. Waking up your wealth for heart-centered business owners and entrepreneurs. In today's episode, I'm sharing the magic of the Living Abundance Live in London event and what we did at this event and the golden nuggets that came through from the power of this work, from the power of the space that was held for transformational educators, business owners, and leaders over this 3-day event. I'm sharing some of the takeaways that came up through this beautiful space, and I don't want you to miss out because we didn't record it, and I want to make sure that you're gathering some of the gold as well. I want to share this inspiration and power with you to ignite you and fuel your fire and help you to feel very well supported in this work. So join us today for a deep dive into the power of money manifestation mastery, the space of these transformational events, and I hope you feel ignited and inspired as I do. Let's dive in. This last weekend was the Living Abundance Live in London event. This is a 3-day event for transformational educators, business owners, leaders, who are ready to step into their next level of heart, body, soul aligned wealth creation, the next level of their business, the next level of who they are becoming as business owners, leaders, and human beings in this world. I am completely blown away by the power of this event. And I wanted to come and share some of this energy with you and the incredible golden nuggets that came through from working together over 3 days live in person in real life. This live event was once a vision. I was shown by my soul that it was time to create beautiful in-person events for deep transformational work to help business owners and leaders step into that next level of what I call integrated wealth, where we are living, breathing, embodying our work, our values, who we truly are, and leading from a place of integration, of integrity. And here it is. It is here. It is live. It is real. It is manifest. And I want to make sure that you understand the power of this work and how it can radically transform your financial reality, the growth of your business, and yourself, the being, the business owner, and what is available to you on the other side of your current pain, problems, challenges, and setbacks. So during this event, we first begin by setting the space and helping business owners to feel safe in the space. It's interesting with business owners because they're highly gifted, highly talented, highly skilled in a particular area, often in positions of leadership. And so it can be harder in a way for people who are quite successful to bring their armor down and to be vulnerable and to acknowledge what's difficult, what's not working, what's not going well. And often we hide that in shame, and that shame creates a shutdown, and that shutdown creates a block to receiving, a block to moving forward. And so it takes a lot of courage to go into this work. So we start by setting the space and introducing each other, getting clear on what we want for the weekend, why we're here. We model vulnerability, authenticity, as well as really holding a powerful space for what you want and create a safe space to really claim that, to allow yourself to want more, to have more, and to be more. and then really look at what's in the way of that. So the power of this event starts with the energy, the energetics, and this is part of the space. So simply by showing up in the space, by being there, the energy starts moving you. Just by being, you will be transformed. And this is a big part of manifestation mastery. It is the power of your being. The power of simply showing up is a huge part of transforming your blocks to manifesting, your money blocks, your blocks in your business. It's so simple and so powerful. There is a gorgeous vortex of energy that is designed to release and let go of anything that is no longer in alignment with where you're going. Your soul knows what is done, what is complete, what you need to release and let go of. But our poor little human brains, we like to cling on and grip on to that which we know, to our comfort zone, and we can be quite stressed by change or stressed by the unknown. So the energy of the space is designed not only to clear your blocks, but also to help you connect to your soul, to your heart, to your intuition, to your inner guidance, to your inner knowing. It's waking up your power that lives inside of you, that is longing to live, that is hungry for more. So this space is designed to strip back, which is no longer aligned, and wake up what is ready to be born. And this is what was happening through the energetics of the 3 days. And we had the beautiful Cinnamon Johnson, who was doing a sound bath, who was doing energy healing to help facilitate this work. We had an incredible team made up of our Living Abundance coaches and clients who were holding space, being the abundance anchors through the event. We had Emily Phillips do a Liberate Your Voice session where we were clearing all the blocks and barriers to communication, to being your true authentic self. We revealed visibility blocks. We revealed where we were masking our true authentic voice. We were releasing where there was fear of attack, where we didn't feel safe to really use our full voice. And we alchemized a lot in that session. And then we had Carly Tennant come in, who took us through a sacred sensuality session, which was helping to wake up what she calls our inner animal, which I would call our creative power, and getting out of the head and into the senses and waking this part of us up. It was so, so extraordinarily beautiful. And I witnessed a real difference in myself this event, and I wanted to take a minute to talk about this. This event, I felt really calm, really grounded, which has not been the case in the past. I've historically had a lot of anxiety leading up to this event. It's really vulnerable for me to expose who I am, to share what I do, especially publicly in real life. Online, it's a little easier to be visible, but kind of hide at the same time. And I showed up in a new level of visibility, a new level of authenticity, and felt I was more my true authentic self than ever before. And because of that, I was more relaxed, I was more regulated, I was more grounded and embodied. And I really noticed the shift of energy with the people in the space. I noticed that everyone dropped in much sooner, much faster, and it felt safer. Within an hour, the tears were flowing, the laughter was happening, and the openings took place. And this is one of the things that I know, that as business owners, how we are being, our state of being, massively impacts the results in our businesses, on our finances. And this is a big part of the work we do. And I have overcome some pretty big inner blocks and barriers, which allowed me to show up in a relaxed and authentic way on a new level. And that was really interesting to witness, and really interesting to witness the impact on others, because our energy creates. Our energy creates. And just showing up and being sends ripples of change. And I really got to see and witness that. And that's a lot of what we talk about, particularly in my step, Embody Your Wealth. Who are you becoming? What do you need to embody and to be in order to create the external result that you want? there was a lot of conversation around where people were unconsciously blocking or stopping themselves from what they actually wanted. So after everyone got really clear on what they wanted from the event, what they wanted to manifest, that next level financial goal, those next level results in their business, we started to reveal what was in the way of that. And this was so fascinating. And what many people found were fragmented parts of themselves, unintegrated parts of themselves, aspects that they had unconsciously cut off from or disconnected from a very long time ago. And these parts may be wounded children. So they might be a 1-year-old or a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old. And we found these parts that are unheld, unloved, and essentially don't feel safe. And these unheld, unloved parts that don't feel safe sabotage the very thing that you're trying to create. One of the big money blocks that come up are the unheld, unloved aspects. So we need to first find them, the revealing part, so we can meet them, hold them, heal them, and bring them home. But these parts have a lot of really interesting patterns and programs, which creates sort of a hide and seek or a dodge and dive or a push and pull. They don't know how to receive. They don't know what love is. They don't know what it feels to feel safe. And that creates a lot of fuckery in our businesses, in our finances, in our life. But we won't know that until we go and find them. And then what we identified was, how is that part currently manifesting? Because you're always manifesting. You're always creating. It's not about good results or bad results. The result in your current reality is based on your inner game, and mostly an inner game that you cannot see. And this is what's so frigging cool about getting clear on what you want, because when you get clear on what you really want, everything that's in the way of that comes up. Reveal to heal. And that's when things start to feel bad. And that's when people bail, because they think, oh gosh, this isn't working. Everything's going wrong. The opposite of what I want is manifesting. I'm like, yes, the opposite of what you want is showing up so you can see what's running you. But we do this with so much love and so much compassion, because this part that doesn't know how to receive, that doesn't know how to hold, needs to learn how to receive and needs to learn how to be held, and held by you. And the event space was holding everyone, but the real deep inner work is learning how to hold this part of yourself. So a lot was being revealed. We had a lot of unprocessed grief come up. Unprocessed grief also creates money blocks. And we did a deep dive in grief. It just actually came up naturally inside of the space. So what's interesting is you're not going to necessarily know what's in the way. You might have a sense or you might have an idea, but through the power of this event, it exposes that next level, which is incredible, because then we can clear it out and release it. People were having significant, fundamental, transformational shifts at this weekend that will continue to work with them and through them. And I've seen it time and time again. I see the shifts in participants who show up to my online wealth retreats, who show up to my live events, who even show up to my free wealth expansion call. Showing up, leaning in, will transform your life, will transform your business, and will transform your finances over time. One of the participants said, when I'm not emotionally attached to something, I can manifest it. And as soon as I'm emotionally attached to something, I manifest the opposite of what I want. This was such an incredible moment for everyone to hear, that when we are emotionally attached, we tend to get in the way of the manifestation process. And part of this work is learning how to let go, unhook, release the wounded attachment patterns so you can actually receive and welcome in. So releasing our attachments to things is another big part of the manifestation mastery process. Letting go to let in. And it's often our very small parts that are the ones that are attached. and we have to help them to release, to relax, to let go. And being in the safety of the space really helps with this process. So I spoke about this open palm practice, where if you take what it is that you want, but put it in your palm, an open palm, and allow it to grow, allow it to flow. When we want to control, we tend to grip, we tend to hold on, or we tend to abandon. So we're not actually holding what we want. So with holding what you want, it's allowing it to go and flow and move and grow, but you are showing up in full presence. You are fully here. And you're here to witness the growth, the alchemy, the transformation that wants to happen. Because it is your soul that wants what you want. It is the deepest depth of your power that wants what you want. You are designed to become that. It is your destiny. When you are supported with the right environment, when you have the right tools, this is about allowing your soul to embody. You are manifesting your soul through your physical body. So you're fully expressed as your true, authentic self. That wants to happen if you give it space to grow. We need space for manifestation to happen. And space can sometimes feel like sadness or loneliness. And a part of us doesn't want to feel that space because we're in the unknown. And yet this is part of the work that I facilitate, is I create space for you to manifest what you want, space to release what's in the way, space to listen, space to allow. And so you can get clear on what you need to do moving forward. A lot of participants talked about wanting calm and clarity because they were experiencing anxiety and confusion and running around like a headless chicken, not enough time or not enough money, not enough support, not enough resources. And we went in and did the inner alchemy of that. When there is lack of clarity, there is lack of connection. When there is anxiety, there is lack of connection. So we need to come back into connection with ourselves to get that clarity, to get that calm, and to tap into your creative potential. And that is the heart, body, soul alignment piece, which is quite hard to find on your own. So it is essential that you're well supported in this work. And that was the other piece. We realized that the more success that you want, the more support you need. What you want to manifest requires systems and structures of safety and support. And this work, this live event, and everything that I offer is designed to give you that support. So please don't think that you can do this by yourself. If you look at any successful person, they have a team. They have a lot of support. No one is succeeding by themselves. So, if you would like to tap in to that heart, body, soul aligned desires and learn how to manifest, learn how to consciously create from that place, and you're ready to release, to face what is no longer aligned, what is in the way, what is unconsciously stopping or blocking you from stepping into that next level, from creating what you want, from going for what you want, from moving forward and taking that consistent aligned action, then I would love to invite you to lean into the support that's here. You can head over to my website, larawaldman.com. I recommend to book in for one of my free wealth expansion sessions. There's an application process you need to go through first. Book in a call time and we can dive even deeper together. Sign up for my online event, which is also free, the Wealth Retreat. Check out our next live events in London if you want to meet in person. And we've also got my monthly Leaders of London Business Mastermind and Networking event. There are lots of opportunities to tap, not only my free resources, my YouTube channel, on this podcast, my book, There's a lot here for you to tap, and there is a lot of support here ready and waiting for you. So this is about you opening up to support, opening up to receive that support. Now, there'll be a part of you that may not even know what support is, what that feels like. And this is part of the rewiring to receive, to learning to be loved, held, supported through this work. And we'd love to provide that for you. So head over to my website, larawaldman.com, tap into the free and low-cost resources that are ready and waiting for you. And I can't wait to dive even deeper with you very soon.